Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Boxing Week Deals Blu-ray update thing. Yeah, so last time we took a look at four pretty good deals, I thought. Today I've got 5 for you. Actually, only 4 of which are from are stuff that I bought myself, one of which is kind of a belated Christmas gift from my mom. And yeah, so let's take a look and see what I got in this batch today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at the belated gift from Mum. Mum's a big sci-fi fan, much like I am, as I think I've mentioned before, and she loves a good alien invasion flick and whatnot, and she hadn't seen this one yet, but she thought it looked like something I might enjoy, and it is one I actually did have my eye on. I just hadn't got around to picking it up yet. I think it was actually on sale during Boxing Week, but it wasn't quite on sale enough for me to want to pick it up. I kind of hit mostly the $5 and $7 racks to get the best deals and just kind of build the collection up a little quicker with more variety. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad I didn't buy it because Mum bought it for me. And of course, talking about the recent one, that alien invasion flick that did not take place in New York, Battle Los Angeles. There you go. So basically following a group of Marines fending off an alien invasion in Los Angeles. I have not watched it yet, but it's definitely one I wanted to check out. Featuring Aaron Eckhart, hot off the Dark Knight, Two-Face himself, fending off aliens. Awesome. And then we got Michelle Rodriguez in it as well. And yeah, and just sounds like a lot of fun. So anyway, let's take a look at the features. We have special features: Behind the Battle, Aliens in LA, Preparing for Battle, and Creating LA in LA. And then Blu-ray exclusive special features, we have Directing the Battle, Boot Camp, The Freeway Battle, and Command Control. Command your viewing experience by watching picture-in-picture, storyboard comparisons, battle points, and more during the movie. Again, making full use of BD Java for proper interactive behind-the-scenes goodies, which I really like. So let's crack her open here. This is I noticed it's a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. No useless digital copy to be seen anywhere. Not too bad. I don't mind when they include the DVD version because it just means I can watch it at other people's places or whatever, or have a version that I can easily watch on the computer if I want to, or what have you. So I don't mind that, especially if it doesn't add much, if anything, to the overall cost. So insert, we just have the standard Sony insert. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I've not seen that yet. I hear it's quite funny. And then inside we have the beautiful discard on the Blu-ray and the blasé discard on the DVD. As it should be. And I see that there's some artwork underneath as well, so let's take the discs out very carefully and we'll take a little look. And there we go. So we got some artwork underneath the case, which is quite nice. Cool. So yeah, definitely look forward to this one. I do enjoy a good alien invasion flick. I heard kind of mixed reviews of it. I heard that basically what I heard was that this one's kind of just okay, that it never kind of reaches that level of greatness that everyone was hoping it would, but that it's, a passable little popcorn flick. So yeah, I will enjoy checking that out. Thanks, Mum. Alrighty, next up we have one that I used to own on DVD, so this is a Blu-ray upgrade. As you know, I've been kind of wanting to get all of these into the collection and get it up to date and get caught up. I recently got the 2 sequels that follow this. Picked up one cheap on Blu-ray and then got the other was around Halloween, and then the other a viewer actually sent me on DVD, so I was able to at least catch up on those. I have seen this one before, but I wanted to get it back in the collection because I didn't really care for it the first time I saw it, and kind of wanted to reassess because it's been quite a while since I've seen it. I'm of course talking about George A. Romero's Land of the Dead. which was his long-awaited return to zombie movies after, what, like a 20-year absence from the genre. So fans were eager with anticipation. And I think it was like the Star Wars thing all over again. Like, no matter how good the movie may or may not have been, nothing could have met the expectation. But yeah, so I was one of the ones who was kind of disappointed. I didn't feel it lived up to the previous ones. But I would definitely like to check it out again, because as I recall, there were some good moments in it, but there were certain aspects of it that bugged me. I didn't care for how the zombies evolved in it. I thought it was kind of silly, but I don't know, maybe I'll feel differently after watching it again. I know a lot of people have warmed up to this one since, and feel that it is the best of the 3 post-original trilogy sequels. So in terms of extra features here, we've got feature commentary with director George A. Romero, producer Peter Grunwald, and editor Michael Dougherty. The remaining bits, When Sean Met George. Oh, that's right, yeah, because it has a little feature. I remember this from the DVD edition, actually. There's a featurette about Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, who had just recently done Shaun of the Dead, actually getting cameos as the zombies in chains that were just kind of there for people's amusement to throw shit at and shoot at and whatnot. So that was Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. So pretty cool. So there's a little featurette about them in there, because they were both huge fans of Mr. Romero. Scenes of carnage, zombie effects from green screen to finished scene, bringing the storyboards to life, and scream tests, zombie casting calls. Near as I can figure, this actually does have all the extras from the unrated DVD edition, which is good. And this, of course, is the unrated director's cut, which is the one you want. Then we have U-Control features as well. Go beyond the movie and customize your own high-def experience. Enjoy interactive features while you're watching the movie. Picture-in-picture with just one click. Access interactive cast and crew interviews and behind-the-scenes footage using the picture-in-picture feature while you watch the movie. I think, again, much like the Thing DVD, if I recall correctly, in this case they've taken what was just a standalone featurette and kind of shoehorned it into a pseudo-interactive thing. But, you know, whatever. I'm not as like anal retentive about this particular movie, because it's not one of my all-time favorites. But something like The Thing, I refuse to buy until they release a proper release. And yes, before anyone reminds me again, I know that the Region 2 version is untampered with and has everything intact, but I want a Region 1 version, damn it, or I should say Region A version. So, yeah. Anyway, next up, oh, I should mention I got this for $7. $7 even at Walmart. So, not too bad to get that back in the collection. I haven't had the DVD for a while. The DVD actually did have a slipcover, I believe, which was quite nice. I don't recall ever seeing the Blu-ray edition with the slipcover, but I don't know how well you can see it, but the cover itself is kind of shiny, like the slipcover was. So just the only difference being there's no embossing, obviously, but I don't know, it's a nice little cover. Next up, I had heard bits and pieces about this one kicking around, and I thought it sounded like a lot of fun, especially being a Star Wars fan. And, well, I picked it up for, I think, $5. What did I actually get it for here? Yeah, it was $4.99, and then my discount brought it down to $4.62. Not too shabby. I am, of course, talking about Fanboys. It is basically about a group of Star Wars fans who decide to go on an epic trek across country to infiltrate the Skywalker Ranch and see the work print of Episode 1 before it has even been finished. And then there's the back as well. I'll give you a look at the backs of these ones. There you go. That's the backs of those ones too. Amazing, eh? Wow. Okay. Did we look at the inside here? No, we did not. And sorry, the disc for Land of the Dead, and no inserts whatsoever. Whatever. It is what it is. So, okay, so Fanboys, we have quite a lot of special features here, actually. It's quite a nice little deluxe edition. Introduction to the film by director Kyle Newman and producer Matthew Perniciaro. Deleted scenes, the truth about Fanboys, Star Wars parallel, 4 fanboys and 1 fangirl, the choreography, disturbances in the Force, a series of webisodes, Fanboys Goes Global, Fanboys the comic book, and Fanboys the gallery. Interesting side note, apparently there was a fair amount of studio interference with the production of this, and the version that originally premiered at film festivals was the original director's cut. And then the studio wanted a lot of additional material added in, and even wanted to axe one of the main sort of driving forces of the storyline. But the director fought as much as he could, kept it as intact as he could, but there's a lot of material apparently in the final cut that was, stuff that was dictated by the studios that they wanted him to add in to make it more palatable for audiences or whatever. And so most people who are familiar with this film would still like to see the actual proper original director's cut, which apparently is a bit shorter, but truer to the director's vision. So if we just spin this around here, there we go. So that is the innards, basically just a reversible cover. And I see that in French it's just les fans. Yes, the fans. Yeah, anyway, who's the girl in this again? It was Kristen Bell. Yes, Kristen Bell as the sexily nerdy girl on the trip. Very, very nice. We should all us geeky guys should have our very own nerdy Kristen Bells to call our own. Last, but most certainly not least, I always bring up Razman whenever I can. Hi Raz, how's it going? I know you're watching, or you'll be watching at some point. This is yet another one that I've been wanting to check out based on his recommendations, because his recommendations never disappoint. I mean, Raz and I have very similar tastes in movies and TV shows and stuff, so I know if something has really piqued Raz's interest and he's really gaga about it, that it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy as well. So this is a TV series from good old Joss Whedon, Mr. Firefly, Buffy, Angel, and other stuff himself. Going to be directing the Avengers movie, apparently. Very cool. Alrighty. So this is a short-lived TV series. What else is new? Fox always cancels his shows. I don't know why he keeps working for them. Apparently he did this show as a favor to a personal friend of his who happens to be the star, namely Eliza Dushku. You already know what I'm going to talk about, don't you? Well, when I saw this going for $14.99 on Boxing Day, I could not pass it up. Dollhouse, Season 1. And my discount actually brought it down to $13.57. So, Season 1 of Dollhouse for $13.57. Hell yeah. There's an impulse buy for you. And not to mention, they also had Season 2, and this was the last copies they had of both of them. So, it was clearly a sign. It was time for me to get Dollhouse and see what Raz has been freaking out about all this time. So, here we have, I believe that each season is only 13 episodes. Or thereabouts. All 13 episodes of Season 2, and this one doesn't say. Maybe this one's a little bit less. Running time is different. I see this one's a running time of 540 minutes. This one's 647. So maybe the first season's a little shorter. So anyway, unlike Firefly, at least Dollhouse got 2 seasons, so we didn't completely get left hanging. So let's take a quick look. Here's Season 1. And the back. As we crack her open. No inserts, but we do have 3 discs for the episodes and the special features. And speaking of the special features, what do we have? We have the original unaired pilot, Echo, audio commentary on selected episodes, deleted scenes, and several featurettes. We have Making Dollhouse, Coming Home, Finding Echo, A Private Engagement, Designing the Perfect Dollhouse. And there you go. Very cool. And they're all 50 gig dual layer discs too, which is nice. So let's put Eliza up there. And then we have Season 2, which sadly is the last season. Yeah, the case actually was a little bit damaged there, which is unfortunate, but such is the way it goes sometimes. This one's kind of cool because it actually comes with a comic book insert. Very nice, called Epitaphs. And quite nice artwork in there. Quite nice indeed. I won't show you the whole thing, obviously, but just a few random pages. Yeah, very nice, very nice. I know Razman actually has the special Comic-Con edition Blu-ray of Dollhouse, which has a nice slipcover, and I think had some kind of insert with it as well. If you check out the Razman Reality Razman's Reality page, which should be linked on my main channel page. You can take a look at that. He's done quite a few videos about Dollhouse. He was actually doing episode by episode reviews as well. He's reviewing the whole series. Just something I'd like to do, actually. Maybe not necessarily for Dollhouse, but for some of the cartoons and whatnot. I was thinking of doing, like, you know, a video per episode where I talk about every single episode of a series. Obviously, it would be a long-running series. So here again, we have 3 discs. Episodes and extras. This one actually doesn't feature different characters. It just has Eliza Dushku in various sexy poses. Very nice. So here, in terms of special features, we've got Defining Moments, a retrospective with Joss Whedon. Looking Back, a roundtable with Joss Whedon and cast. Commentaries on select episodes, deleted scenes, and outtakes. So, yeah, overall, a very nice selection of stuff there. So, that's, given how short the series is, I mean, I think the whole thing's like 23 or 24 episodes. That's something I could probably marathon in, like, under a week. So, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Just sit down and watch a whole bunch of episodes back to back and immerse myself in the world of Dollhouse. So, thanks again for recommending that one to me, Raz. I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out when I have the time in between all the millions of other things I'm in the middle of checking out right now. Yeah. Alrighty, well, that is it for today's batch. So next time we'll probably wrap it up. So I guess we're doing 3 parts after all. Yeah, quite a lot more stuff to check out, and we'll talk about those next time. So until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.